Oh no, it's gonna fall. Ah. I still don't have a camera, guys. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, so I'm back with another book to review, and I actually posted this on Twitter, and when the author liked it and said, "Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it," so I thought that was super cool. That's awesome. Anyway, this is called The Dovekeepers, and I actually just got this book a few days ago, but I finished it so quickly. I think I finished it in like 2 days. It's a story about 4 women, all of which their lives take place during this time of the siege of Masada, which I actually had never heard of. Apparently it was this time where 900 Jewish rebels fought back against the Roman Empire in the desert. So it was this fortress in the desert that held against the army, the Roman army, for like months on end. But it follows the journey of 4 women, all of whom meet in the fortress, and kind of like their lives and who they are and where they come from and how the events in their lives led them to this fortress. And it's a really good book to read. It's really good because it's taking these historical events and giving them like such a big story. And I know that there was actually I don't know if it was like a miniseries or a movie that came out or what, but they actually made like a movie about this book. It had Cote de Pablo in it, and I love her, and so I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen like I kind of was looking up. I was trying to learn more about like what the historical context of this book was, and I saw that she was in it, so I'm probably gonna watch it and then tell you guys how it is. But anyway, back to this book, which I keep showing off. Like, hello, I am here to sell you this today. This book is really good. It jumps between the perspective of each woman. It starts off with there's women. Words. Yael, Aziza, Shira, and Revka. All these 4 women all work together at the fortress as like the Dovekeepers. It's like they use the dove droppings to help fertilize the crops and stuff that they grew. There's gonna be some spoilers in this review, sorry guys, but it's kind of like necessary. The whole story of Masada is during the siege when the Roman legion appeared and they were going to take over the fortress. All the Jewish people living there chose to commit mass suicide rather than live and become slaves or worse for the Roman legion. So the story of Josephus is the one who chronicled the events because out of all the Jewish people living there, 2 women and 5 children were the only ones that survived. So this novel is kind of taking all the historical facts and all of the like the eyewitnesses accounts of the women and the children who survived, and using that and using all the archaeological finds and remains and weaving it into this like amazing story of these 4 women who lived there and what secrets they kept there and what their lives were and how they got by every day. It follows them through like all these desperate days, like all the way until the end, and it slowly like builds all this anticipation all the way up to the end. It really just keeps you on the edge of your seat, and it keeps you like wanting to turn the page and read more. And that's probably why I finished it so fast, was because it was so well done. Like the suspense was kept so much throughout the entire novel and building up and building up, and it was just really good. Like, I really loved it. It's nice because when you finish it, it has like Alice Hoffman, the author, wrote a couple pages in the back saying how she tried to work in all the like archaeological like findings from there, and you could read through like each one what they found and like kind of go back to the book and be like, oh yeah, that was there, and oh yeah, this was there. But anyway, so the 4 women, I love them. Like I think they're great. I told you guys in the last review, I have a thing for well-written women in literature. I mean, I think everyone does, because really it's so nice to see people falling like beyond the tropes, like the commonly used tropes every time, and reading books that are like have people that you're really genuinely interested in, grow to care about and have relationships with. Each one has a different story. It starts off with Yael, and her father's an expert assassin. Her mother died in childbirth, and it's all about her whole side of the story is just talking about how her family and her father, who can't stand her because he blames her for her mother's death, and her brother, who ends up becoming and following in his father's footsteps and becoming an assassin, and then their like her and her father's journey through the desert. And then when she starts meeting the women, like the majority of the book is told, I feel like, from Yael's perspective, and then once she gets to Masada, it's then that you hear from Revka, the village, I think she's one of the older women there. She's a baker's wife whose daughter was murdered by Roman soldiers, and who brought her 2 grandchildren with her, and it kind of just, you get recaps of her story as it goes along. And then Aziza is Shira's daughter, and she was brought up as like a warrior. Shira was born in Alexandria, and she is really knowledgeable and wise about ancient magic and like old rituals that are really kind of looked down upon during that time. So, and I love how like all the characters are so intertwined. You kind of like see it happening, but it's just often like, oh, like that connects them this way and that connects them this way. I highly recommend it. Honestly, it probably gets like 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know, I'm really not good at rating books because I love, majority of my read, I love them. Highlights of this, if it was too long for you and didn't watch, was that this book, it keeps you in the story the whole time. It keeps you wanting to know what's happening to these characters and how everything turns out, and it makes you want to know like about the historical fact, like the historical event that happened, like what happened during this, like where did the author get her inspiration from, and it makes you want to learn more, because I definitely like looked it up after I was trying to read through and know more about it. But yeah, so anyway, it's called The Dovekeepers. It's by Alice Hoffman. I think that it's definitely worth the time and the read. And yeah, that's kind of all I got for you guys today. This is my newest purchase. It's September 1st, the day that I'm recording this, so it's kind of like it was a good way to end the month. It was the last book I read in August, so it was a good way to end the month, and I'm glad to be able to start off September with hopefully a whole new list of books, and hopefully I'll be able to go and get a book haul soon, because I haven't gotten new books in a while. I'm going to be doing the Book Buddy-a-thon. I'll post a video on that as the week gets closer to the actual Book Buddy-a-thon week, but I'm really excited to do that. I'm doing it with a friend who we're kind of working out the details right now, but once I get everything figured out, I will post more, and I'm excited. It's gonna be really fun. September's gonna be a good month. I'm excited for school, I'm excited to move back in, and I'm excited to just kind of start over fresh and new with everything. So yeah, that's all I got for now, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys really go and look up this book, because it was totally worth it. And that's all I got for now. I say that too much. Every time I say it, I think I have to edit that out, because it's too much. But anyway, okay. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!